Okay, I finally found a 110 volt LED bulb that will work on the project that I'm working on, which is the back to the SEC exciter type projects. And it is this thing right here. It's made by, it looks like Family Made. It is 4 watt, or 40 watt equivalent. And it's a very strange bulb. I got it at a dollar store. It was actually $1.50. But show the picture of it there. It looks like. And what was different about this bulb? The other ones had the electronics, the conversion electronics on the board here, and I had a terrible time trying to get that stuff off, and I broke them, and it just wouldn't work. I was terrible luck. So anyway, this bulb here, the electronics was a separate circuit board, and it was tagged into the base that way, and then this was tagged into the bottom of the board. But it's a really, really neat LED board. And let me take this off carefully. I'll show it to you. It's a round, or actually a flat piece of aluminum, thin aluminum that's rolled up. And this made the LED board. And I'm running it on a SEC 18 with the two of these 18650 LiPo batteries. They're 3.7 volts, so that gives me what 7.4 on that. And I've actually got pretty good light out of this. The camera's dimming it down, but it's pretty decent light. I'm probably running about 30 milli to 40 milliamps on that thing. I initially was driving it for like a capacitive thing down inside that ring there, using a capacitor type thing. Then I found out if I just put that on that little prototype board and ran a picofarad capacitor between the aluminum heatsink and then the output of the SEC exciter, that got the job done. That's the capacitive link right there that I'm making to the heatsink of the LED chip or board, whatever you want to call it. Then out here is the AV plug going to the mass, the aluminum. See how that dims down? Now if this was an antenna, if I was being the antenna or the ground, it wouldn't change like that. So there's something really strange going on here. Same thing up here. If I touch this, it goes out. If I touch the input here, I change things too. I detune it. It's very, very susceptible to capacitance. Anyway, this is a Dr. Stiffler, made by Dr. Stiffler, SEC 18 board. I think it's the engineering one. He sent this to me years and years ago, and I was working on the Niles project. A SEC 15 will do this, and perhaps that crystal oscillator might do this too. I don't know, but you have to have enough voltage to do this. Now I was doing this with 9-volt batteries, and then going up to 18. At 18, you can't look at this. It's so bright, it leaves spots in front of your eyes. So this is what I was looking for. And what we're looking for, really, the reason for this project is lumen per watt. How many lumens are we getting per watt of energy we're pumping into whatever we're driving these LEDs with? And the reason Dr. Stiffler got back involved with this is the old LEDs that we were using. If I can find one here. These things here, this is how this project all started years ago, was a regular standard LED. These new Cobb type of LEDs are different, and they produce more light per watt, I'm pretty sure, than these old LEDs, and they work on these exciter circuits. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that I found a bulb finally that does what I want it to do. and that's made by Family Made, and I don't know where you'd find it. I found this in a Dollar Bell was the name of the store, and it was a 40-watt bulb. I'm not sure what the actual wattage is that I'm pumping in there, but it sure isn't 40 watts. Now this is probably on maybe a little bit more than half brightness with that. When I zap this with 18 volts, like I say, you cannot look at this, and that's pretty much, I think, right up there with full brightness, which is what Dr. Stiffler's been showing at 21 volts on his Cobb or Cree board. His Cree board. I cannot find the Cree board that looks like his. These things here, I'm not having any luck with these ones that have the electronics on it. And like I say, this one here, the electronics board was separate, and I was able to cut it off. And then this is kind of neat here. This thing here goes on it, so I get it back on. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this project. It's frustrating but fun. Thanks for watching.